Stagnation, welcome back to the channel.
Champions.
Well, you see, over time there are various things that do not age very well. One of those things is usually things that are said by ignorant people. I think this saying here is probably from your people, Double O. It says the empty vessels
Yes.
make the loudest noise.
Yes. Clink, 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 clink.
Yeah. I mean, we can discuss a few examples of such a situation. One of such situations is BlackRock. Even though I don't know in the case of BlackRock, it's just that they were an empty vessel.
No.
But we can certainly say that it was intellectual dishonesty, because it would be ridiculous for me to sit here and say that BlackRock is stupid. I don't think that these people are stupid.
No, they ain't empty, but they might be empty intellectually when it comes to Bitcoin, for sure.
Man, they are definitely empty intellectually when it comes to Bitcoin. For example, if we look at this situation here, this is a post that was made back in 2019. Okay, when you talk about things that aged, like what? What is something that aged horribly?
About it's like good wine.
It did not age like fine wine. We can say that.
A good cheese.
It aged like eggs that have been left outside on the grass or something.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go.
Aged like bad milk. That is what I'm looking for.
Yo.
Okay. So anyway, we see this individual here who I guess went out of their way to make a page, named it Buttcoin. The disrespect to such a technological marvel that we have never seen before is beyond me.
I would like to say though, who has the butt in the face now?
Yeah, this person's stupid ass.
He said there isn't a single goddamn thing that Bitcoin can do
Not at all.
for retail that Apple Pay doesn't already do. 10 times
10
better.
times better. Apple Pay. Okay. Before we respond to it, maybe we should look at the first comment that shows up beneath it. It's someone from Iran, and he says, "I can't use Apple Pay, PayPal, Visa, MasterCard,
Cash
or
App.
anything like them." Cash App, exactly.
I mean,
From
Cash App.
Iran.
We love you guys though, but
Man, whatever, man. I think it's a matter of time. How about you guys stop trying to determine the limits of how we're going in and out?
sure, talk about the slippage.
Yeah, exactly. Or the fees, dog. Y'all are ridiculous. Still gonna buy Bitcoin from y'all though. It's okay.
That's the only option I got right now.
Yeah, it's a real option. Well, I mean, peer-to-peer is there, but actually, let me leave that alone, because we're getting there though. Because peer-to-peer is just a matter of simplification. So this person is from Iran, and they can use Bitcoin. And they ask the person, what do they have to say? What do you have to say, Double O?
Man, you said this from Iran. I'm from Nigeria. I was born there.
Right.
And I cannot use Apple Pay, Cash App, name it, to send money back home using Bitcoin.
Using Bitcoin.
So tell me how Apple Pay fixed that.
Apple Pay certainly cannot fix that. One thing that is beautiful as well is the fact that, for one, if you remember back in the day, there were the truckers who were protesting out in Canada.
Canada. Yeah.
Canada. And what happened was people donated to support the trucker protest. And we saw that these centralized entities proceeded to freeze the donations that were going to these truckers. If they send these payments through Apple Pay could have frozen these things as well. We see Apple Pay engaging, or Apple as a whole, engaging in such, what would you say, predatory, or this sort of monopolizing sort of structure that a lot of companies are setting up.
I would like to talk about that.
Go for it, Sada. Go for it.
Yes. So as you were talking about the structure that Apple Pay has in play, which I do have, I got my iPad, my iPhone, my Apple,
full-blown Apple baby.
you know what I'm saying? Got stuck in the old ICO centralized system, right?
You're living the soft life of Apple, sir.
You know, and they're like, oh, you get it for 0% interest for the first year.
Yes.
Right. But you know what's so foolishly configured about the system that most people will fall for?
What is that?
And I call it foolishly because if you're not financially literate, you will get into that trap. They do not want you to pay off that device or whatever you got in the Apple system ahead of that 1 year interest rates. It's a money-making scheme for Apple.
Yeah, it is.
Because you pay minimum payment, but your minimum payment does not equal to 12 months or 24 months. It exceeds that.
It does.
And then you try to I want to pay on time. I want to get rid of the debt.
Yes.
Oh my God. Tell me how difficult they make it.
If you try to pay off the phone, they'll also charge you a lump sum. What I find striking is just this unusual fees that these people can come up with. By the way, side note, and while we're on this topic, Bank of America sent me a check for $64 the other day.
Oh, finally.
I don't know what's going on, man.
You fought back though.
Listen, for some reason, the banks are giving me money, and they still owe me money. Okay? I think Capital One is next.
They've been charging you a bunch of transaction fees over dumb shit.
Listen, brother. Let me tell you something crazy that happens. I would pay for my bills sometimes. The money is literally sitting in my account.
Yeah.
Let's say I pay for it on Friday. Let's say I pay for it on Thursday. All right. And maybe say it takes a day for the transaction to process. I'll be sitting there looking at the money in my account, and the payments will come back. Right. Then they will charge me a return fee.
Yep.
Right. I'll show you the letter later on, and that's exactly what it's saying. That we charged you for some. They reviewed my account. They say and saw that they charged me some fees that they shouldn't have, which I'm always complaining about all the time. I feel like, and anyway, they send me back a check for the money.
Amazon does it.
Exactly.
Your bank does it.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, Bitcoin doesn't do this.
Have you tried canceling your Amazon subscription before?
Oh man. How am I going to cancel it with the wife, bro? How am I going to cancel with the wife?
No, just as a fun exercise, right? Go and try to cancel.
You're trying to get me killed, man. The wife will kill me.
No. I mean, you don't have to cancel it. You don't have to cancel it, but just go and try to cancel it. Try to find where you cancel it at. You will find that just to cancel it.
Yeah.
To find the button where you finally go, nope, I don't want this anymore. It's going to be a journey.
Damn.
Yeah, it's hidden. It's very complicated to cancel from any of these things now.
Sure.
Okay, and they have your card. So after a while, if you cancel, they just, bring it back. But anyway, listen, we now find ourselves now in this place where we have this incredible technology called Bitcoin. Decentralized, cannot be controlled by anyone. It is essentially onboarding the whole
planet.
The whole planet.
Sure.
Right?
Even galactical. We can onboard another planet if we have to.
Exactly. So bringing on new participants into the global economy as we know it. I think this is changing the face of everything. When people resist Bitcoin, here's one thing I would like to point out. I'll give you the same situation from a different angle. And it is this idea of decentralization. Avoiding one single point of failure, moving in the other direction, right? And so, if we look at the globe right now, we see that there is a new entity called BRICS. The whole point of BRICS is to take away complete power from one group and being able to decentralize that power across all the nations so that when decisions are made, it is not unilaterally decided by
one central authority.
Yes,
like
right?
Apple Pay.
G7s, right? It now puts us in a place where various nations can come together and be able to discuss things with respect. And that is one of the things that the African nation has been complaining about for the very longest time right now.
Can be sanctioned.
Exactly. So Bitcoin just takes that to a different level. It cannot be frozen by any centralized entity. Okay? It puts you in a place where you can engage in trade with anyone across the globe. We have never seen any asset like this before or any technology like this before. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's because we could not achieve it. Because I think if you can send a message from the United States to China, you can send a message from the United States to any other place in the world, you can send money to any other place in the world.
It's just like sending an email, y'all.
Yes. But these people choose to restrict the people from engaging in such things, putting up barriers, whether it's requiring you to be an accredited investor or requiring you to have the incredible resources to be able to set up bank accounts in multiple countries.
Talking about AML and all
Exactly.
this nonsense, trying to protect against terrorists. People just want to live and transact.
Absolutely. All of these things seems like things that are put in place and structured to control the pace of our lives, to frame in our lives into a direction that is beneficial to the banks. I mean, there is this saying, and I really like it. It says, follow the money.
Follow the money.
And you will find out what the truth is. You could also follow people's incentives. What is rewarding to them, and you will be able to understand their motivations. Now, on the other hand, what we have are people that are just absolutely ignorant.
Butt-faced people.
Exactly. And refuse to spend the time to learn about Bitcoin. And you see, they'll come up and say things like this. But I think that, and I hope that at this point in time, everyone has a different perspective on Bitcoin. If you do not have a different perspective on Bitcoin yet, that is fine. We would like to talk to you. Okay.
I'll be like Biden. You were in black.
Oh, you know what? How can you put that? If you don't buy Bitcoin, you don't care. You don't care about your financial independence, right? It's the same thing like saying you're in black.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I got something to add to what you just said. The incentive for Apple Pay, for PayPal and Visa is profits. It's revenue. It's all these schemes. Now they even use AI to keep you indebted because they know your spending habits.
Right.
Bitcoin does not give a care if you're Iranian, if you're black, if you're Asian. It just gives you the liberty.
Absolutely.
Again, liberty. The sovereign authority, the sovereign power to be able to transact with anybody without having to worry about profits.
Exactly.
About, I got to make some revenue. Because that's what Apple gets from this.
Yeah. And they're making it even worse. They're making it even difficult to...
like Cash App limits your transaction transfers. Yeah,
so essentially, they're especially when it comes to like developers and things like that, they're increasing some fees for transactions. They're also trying to make it difficult to pay for various things without using Apple Pay.
Yeah, the Apple Store situation. They take 30% of your revenue before you even get the benefit from that. They're all central, kind of like the banks, all over again, but worse.
Exactly. So they're trying to go into this monopolized environment, the same as we've seen Amazon do and so on and so forth.
We've been there.
So it is absolutely insane, but that is fine because, we are now in a very incredible time where we don't have to go stand out there and protest and keep talking to people who are not listening. You can choose to opt out of the system using an incredible technology called Bitcoin. Also not illegal. So, something to...
It's funny you said also not illegal.
Yeah.
Folks are out here waiting for regulations, Joe.
Absolutely. Exactly. People are waiting for regulations, man. People literally do not recognize that they can just go out there and live their lives. You cannot be a champion. You cannot be a pioneer. You cannot be someone like Elon Musk if you do not know how to operate autonomously.
Sit down there waiting for the government to do shit for you.
Yes, they'll come and regulate your wife. I mean, your life.
David,
your life.
dude.
Your life.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit. Let me see if I have something for that one.
I can't believe you did.
It's okay. It's okay. You'll be fine. I mean, after they've regulated your bank account, what else can they do?
Regulate your wife.
Ladies and gentlemen, maybe you want to have a deeper understanding of Bitcoin. That is fine. We got you. Listen, head over to STAKK.
Wait. If you want to get a better understanding of Bitcoin so that you don't get your wife regulated. I must well continue that joke.
I remove the financial limiter of your wife. Okay, by coming over here and checking out some of the incredible courses that we've put together. Okay, if you want to learn the basics of Bitcoin, we have a course there, Mastering Bitcoin. That price is going to change because it's been bumping. You know what I mean? A lot of people are trying to get knowledge in their head.
Sweating bullets, yeah.
Yeah, at 55, it's not sustainable.
But you know, it's the 55 years old that needed the most. That's what we call it. 55.
Yes, right. So if you want to have the basics of Bitcoin, a deeper dive into what money is, understanding money, etc., and how we cross over to Bitcoin, this is something that's very important. I'll tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, you can go on Google and search the information yourself. However, this is the point of mentorship. You get to cut the line.
Personalized.
You get to jump to the front, understand what you need to understand and how it applies to your life.
Save yourself some time.
Maybe you just want some Bitcoin consulting. You know, hit us up. We can help you with various
especially
things.
For your business.
Right.
You want to start up a node.
Exactly.
How do I make this work for my business?
Exactly.
We're here for you.
We can discuss various solutions, right, that may be beneficial to you. Head over to our website, of course, if you're a trader. Ladies and gentlemen, Double O here is hosting one of the most powerful trading classes ever.
And we don't teach you to trade Bitcoin.
Yeah. You should not be trading Bitcoin, straight up. But you can trade other things so you can generate some revenue for Bitcoin.
Boom.
Okay? It does not mean that you need to be a trader sitting there trying to catch all the small trades, but it gives you some very strong understanding of a strong understanding of market trends,
cycles,
technical analysis, cycles, things like that.
Yep.
You see, this thing is about stacking the odds in your favor. And I think that this class is an incredible resource for that.
The best traders out there did not catch every single trade.
Absolutely.
They pick the right one. They snipe at the right time.
There we go. Now, let's say you're more into cryptocurrency. We have our brothers and sisters over there at the BK Crypto Group. Okay. Same thing. You can hop over here and sign up for a free 15-minute consultation. We have our calendars over there as well. So please check it out if you also need some financial soul healing, because I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, Abula.
I was going to say that a lot of people are so jacked up financially that they cannot even get into Bitcoin or investing or trading.
Yes.
We got to start from healing you in the first place.
Yes.
And we have RB over there.
Absolutely. And of course, if you just want to learn about other cryptocurrencies and how that ecosystem is working, and how to avoid certain things, the rest of the BK squad is at your service. Okay, so please hop over to BK Crypto Coach to check that out. We're going to wrap this one up here, Double O. Any final thoughts?
We started out the show talking to you about what Bitcoin can do for you.
Yeah.
That Apple Pay and all these other financial instruments cannot do for you. That's what we're here to do. And we've just showed you guys the service. What can we do for Bitcoin, not what Bitcoin can do for us.
Absolutely.
And what we're doing for Bitcoin is increasing the education here on STAKK, partnering with teams just like BK Crypto and getting the word out there. You need to know about Bitcoin. You need to learn about Bitcoin because it's about time that you get your liberty, your ability to store your value back without giving it to the banks.
Don't be that guy who ages like old milk. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please like the video, share, subscribe, share it with your friends. Okay, we are also over there on X as STAKKFin and Spotify as STAKK. Until next time, brazen out.
Double O.